And with that, I'll just open up to questions that you might have. That was very fast and very brief. But again, we're not asking for any action as much as we are wanting to talk to you about the concept, about the great possibilities for our students. I did talk to, just as a matter of interest, the two oldest programs. One is in El Paso, one is in Houston. And I think for the third year in a row, they've had, keep them under 125 slots available. They had over 300 applicants every year in the El Paso school. Some of their sophomore students by the fall semester have as much as 30 college hours by the end of their fall semester, their sophomore year. Many of them are taking pre-cal and Algebra 1 all at the same time. And again, this school, just one last comment, because there may be questions pertaining to this. And it was brought up earlier. Why aren't you offering this at every one of our high schools? Well, this school is not for every high school student. This school is not for the students that's really engaged in extracurricular activities, students that are really into the band, into the football and baseball teams, those type of activities. These are for students who really want to get on with their credits. They want to get college credit, very bright students, but they're not necessarily engaged. And it's just my feeling that we're losing a lot of these students by not offering them this opportunity.
Mr. Howard, and then Mr. Slade. On that same note, Dr. Duron, you're talking about those students who are maybe involved in URL activities are not really the targeted students. But on the other hand, some of those students are some of the bright students at each of our campuses. And so what I'm wondering is, this model, if we had this model at each campus, is there a possibility for that to be part of this grant? Having a high school, early high school, college program within each high school.
Yeah, well, it's our, Pam Tackett is my contact, and we visited several of these schools, and I worked with her in the implementation of our school in my previous district. For implementation monies, if we house this on a particular high school. See, we could do this at a high school. A couple of things. We could do it at a high school, but we wouldn't be necessarily awarded the implementation grant. Secondly, this model, Mr. Howard, is designed for students, where it's very easy for students to go in and out of high school classrooms without getting on a bus, going across town, and then working with their UIL schedules, working with their schedules at their comprehensive high schools. One more point that they have found, and the reason that these monies are not awarded to particular high schools, is it's too easy for the students to jump ship. You know, they find the work is very rigorous, they get out of the program and move right next door to their high school. These students make a commitment, their parents make a commitment. By the way, I didn't mention this, but our plan does not involve transportation. So it would be a community-type school. Parents would have to make the commitment to get their students there. We've talked about a possible VIA break on the VIA bus routes to get students there. But our goal is to have students that are committed to this program. So we do offer dual credit at the comprehensive high schools. We're ramping that up, but this is just a different model that wouldn't allow the students to get that much college credit.
So are you saying that we would be exempt from the grant if it was offered at each high school?
That's my understanding, yes.
Now, I'm concerned about the selection process. Now, I don't think in terms of an individual who wants to play football or play in the band and that sort of thing should be exempt from attending this particular type of a program, and yet, not being able to participate in the other extracurricular activities. So, have you factored any type of consideration in as far as that's concerned?
Yes, sir. I really don't know how else to respond to that, but I think, I know that this model, Mr. Howard, would be for students who have to choose between one or the other. And I know that's not what you like to hear, but we don't like to hear that at all. But this is this school is specifically designed for students that are taking some pretty rigorous courses, and they're going to need to stay focused. Again, let me just reiterate, some of our strongest students, many of our stronger students at the comprehensive high schools are involved in those extracurricular activities, but they wouldn't be willing to sacrifice that to go to this school. Again, we would hope those kids take the dual credit opportunities at the school, maybe some summer school college courses, But this program is a lot more intense than what they would be, or what would be available to them.
And I appreciate your comment, but you know, I guess we kind of disagree on that. I wouldn't want the kids to compromise, you know, any type of activities, but yet to still provide them with every opportunity possible that we could provide them. I have a concern, you know, on one of your points during your presentation about the 60 credit hours. Now, for a student to earn 60 credit hours at the same time this student gets a high school diploma, that student's curriculum schedule or plan is going to have to be different beginning as early as middle school, 6th grade. Because how many of the school schedules are individual students' plans are built, they're built to I guess, obtain X number of credits per semester or per school year. So, like, they built schedules up as far as the, let's say with the last program we brought up with the ninth graders coming into the high school over here in Houston. With that program they've been through over there, okay, they set it up where the freshmen will get, let's say, 20 hours this school year, 20 and so forth. So how is this credit going to factor in if their education plan is not built as early as 6th grade?
Yeah, we did not include in this particular presentation, you know, a detailed schedule. We have those. We can show you what that looks like. But now, keep in mind that a lot of these freshmen would begin. I don't know that we could do that as early as this incoming cohort here coming in. But any 8th grader coming in would begin their high school career in the summer. They would take 1 or 2 courses in the summer and take courses during the summer breaks throughout their 4 years of high school. So it's a very rigorous program. It's a real big commitment. That's why they